Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of Coffee Talk, episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly. We had such a conversation, like a big lore drop last time about the tree. It looks like when somebody from a certain race died, they left a big tree and they got rid of it, and that's why most probably is why the cars are getting vandalized on the area. And I don't know if there's some kind of spirit doing stuff because, well, they got rid of that tree, or I don't know, maybe it's that or it's someone else, but it looks like it's very, I don't know, it looks very ghostly from what Georgie has been telling us. Even he was scared when that happened. What did we say last time? No one somebody leave specific landmarkers. Not all can do that though, as banshees don't do that. Yeah, you don't know, we simply disappear. Okay. Also, by the way, before we're getting into the story, I've been playing the free brew game, and I unlocked a lot of recipes. A lot of them. So I don't get too stuck on the story, but I think there are 3 that I couldn't unlock no matter what. I tried every combination I could think of, and for some reason these ones are not discovered. So yeah, I think one is a coffee, the other one is green tea one, and the last one it's a hibiscus one. I don't know why they're not unlocked. I thought maybe they can only be unlocked during the story. I don't know, but that was really weird. Anyway, I'm gonna continue the story. Oh boy, I need to do George's voice again. Oh, it's so rough on me. Let me drink a little bit. Okay. So if I'm getting this right, the tree couldn't be used as evidence because it wasn't classified as remains yet. The witnesses were in the same boat, no paper trail. So the driver's lawyer took advantage of those loopholes. And that's messed up. Yeah. Beyond messed up, Pops! Whoa! I'm boiling! I'll take a further look into this more mess. But I have a question for you. Look, before he makes the question, I actually do have a question, and I don't know if it's gonna be the same as Georgie's, but since Riona knows so much, I feel like she's been around for quite a long time, and it almost feels like she was a witness to that, you know? Can you imagine if she was a witness? Yes. Oh, are you gonna make the question? Oh, you think the vandalism has anything to do with the tree removal? Oh, oh, okay, it's not the same question, but still. I don't know. I suppose it might depend on when the acts of vandalism began. Yeah, that makes sense. But when did they start? Well, I better get going. Then it's almost time for my shift. Okay, officer. Break a leg, Pops. I'd rather not. Stay safe. Will do. I'll keep you all posted. Please don't forget your lighter again. I better go as well. Got an early shift tomorrow. There's one thing I want to confirm though, if you don't mind, miss. Yes. It's about the fairies passing and how everyone ends up forgetting about them afterwards. I really thought that was just a myth. I guess not. Unfortunately. That is why there used to be a memorabilia around the tree. They were efforts by those who remembered to preserve the memory. But it wasn't enough, was it? Else we still have the tree. Yeah. It really makes me question my memory. Are there any people I might have forgotten? Were there events that I missed? It is quite scary to think about. For beings like us, being forgotten is inevitable. So no need to feel bad about it. Is that so? Oh, I didn't catch your name, by the way. I'm Gala. Oh, I'm Lucas. Nice to meet you, sir. He looks very young in between these two. Well then, nice meeting you. Good luck with your future auditions, Miss Riona. Thank you. See you around. Bye, Satsu. Take care. Bye-bye. You okay? It's getting real late. I still want to talk, but if you're tired, let me know. Have you eaten? Do you want something to eat? We don't sell food here. You don't? No wonder your place is always empty. Well, just kidding, Satsu. Don't hate me, please. Well, do you want another drink, maybe? I wouldn't mind one. Aww, they're getting along. Oh, that's so cute. Nice. What do you feel like having? Something without milk, with a fresh feeling and some brightness to it. I'm also quite partial to the blue pea tea. Oh! Okay, I'll order something for you, may I? Sure. Satsu, could you try this mix? So this pretty drink in the video and it looked perfect for Our Lady. Yeah, what is it? It had blue pea as a base, a lot of mint and a splash of lemon. Okay, do I have it here? Mint and lemon. Is it the Galaxy mint tea? Probably. This is the only one that has mint and lemon. Let's try it out. It's so pretty. I don't have any items, right? Okay. Serve. Here you go, miss. From the man sitting right beside you. It looks nice, very pretty. It is. I like it, thank you. Oh, I'm glad you do. And wow, Satsu looks exactly like what I envisioned. Let me get comfy. You're a G. What does that mean? I'm happy you both enjoyed it. Man, that whole case earlier though. It was a lot to take in. Yeah. Also about the whole forgetting thing. That really gave me the chills. Why? Don't you feel scared? Of just disappearing in the end? Cause I do. That's why I thought I finally understood you too. I mean, the reason why you wanted to become a soprano your way. The traditional way. Oh. Care to compare notes? Because I've yet to be entirely certain about that myself. Now that's what you call huge pressure. Before that though, can I ask a little teeny tiny question? Go ahead. What inspired you to go down this path? I mean, I may have an idea on why you're choosing the hard way, but Why a soprano in the first place?
Because it's been done before.
Pardon?
Because there was already a banshee who did it before. So I know it's not impossible.
Well, for real?
Her part was that of a sorbet aria, and she was not very well known.
What is a sorbet aria? I was gonna ask the same.
Oh, I mean, she was a secondary character. Back in the early 19th century opera, sorbet arias will be sung towards the end of the second act.
Uh-huh.
Usually before the evening ended. Hawkers would use the time to offer their wares for the last time to the patrons. Often desserts, hence sorbet aria.
Oh, I see. Like background singing at the end of the show or something?
Yes. Things are different nowadays because people are expected to listen to the end. The first time I heard her voice was on an old recording of a comedy opera. I was still very young back then. She was playing a confused maid role at the very end of the opera.
I'm sorry for yawning so much.
Wondering why and how people could act so crazy when in love. But despite her confusion, she thought she wasn't so old that she couldn't find out the reason herself. It was a funny epilogue to the opera, but hearing a banshee sing such a playful and light-hearted piece, it was truly an eye-opener for me.
Oh man, I bet it was.
Sadly, I couldn't find any of her other works, but it always stuck with me nonetheless. So I left my commune and started trying on my own.
Oh, that's pretty cool and brave of you to do so. I agree.
I have never talked about this before. It's a bit embarrassing.
Nah, don't be embarrassed. I think it's super cool. You're just feeling inspired to push yourself beyond what's expected of you and wishing to leave a mark on this world.
Is that what you think?
Uh-huh. You're just trying to follow a path that has been traveled before. That's not always a bad thing, especially for beings like us. You're just being careful yet courageous. Right, because the path you're choosing to walk on is still difficult. I thought for a moment that I was gonna sneeze. It didn't happen. Regarding leaving your mark, I don't know. I just feel maybe you're the same as me. Like, what's the point of being born if nobody's going to remember us? Right, Satsu?
No comment.
Ah.
Why do you want to be remembered so much?
Why wouldn't you?
Us banshees see the end differently than most. So, care to enlighten me?
I can't speak for anyone else, but in my case, I was a kid who grew up in a large family, you see? Like, humongously large. Holy shit. Literally couldn't count all my siblings even if I wanted to. Because they're everywhere, thanks to my dad.
Oh,
Okay, your dad was a player? We weren't wealthy though, not even close. The money situation was always suffocating us for real. But sometimes Dad would drop by to give us some money. It wasn't even enough to cover utilities for more than a couple months. Then he'd just leave again a couple days later.
Are you the eldest?
Nope. But my older bros had already moved out by the time I hit high school. I was so surprised when my dad gave me the house after he died.
Oh.
which is where my mom and siblings live now. I'm sorry to hear about your father. No, it's fine. I mean, yeah, it was weird to receive the news of his death from an attorney, knowing he passed away by himself, and how it took them a week to find out. Holy shit! That's awful! Oh. Natural causes, by the way, so... I mean, how did he check out with absolutely no one knowing? Where were my other siblings? What happened to his ladies? It was just so crazy to me. And I guess it just kind of haunted me. I see. I know what is... I know his point now. I get it. My life growing up was filled with disappointment over him, you know? I mean it in the best way possible. My disappointment actually drove me to work hard for my family. I just vilified him in my mind, like shaking my mental fist at him. Gonna do so much better than you, sir, and all that. I see. But then I received the news that he left me the house. Like, I know he had no money. That house is probably one of the only assets he had left. So when he gave me the house in his will, all I could think about was what went through his mind exactly. The fact that he had a will at all was probably already a surprise for you. Exactly! What am I supposed to think of that? What am I supposed to think of him? And does it even matter anymore? When he's already long gone? Anyway, so my older brothers came back, right? They wanted me to sell the house and divide the earnings. Wanted a slice of the inheritance pie, huh? You didn't do that, right? Heck no! That's why I left for LA. So if they really want me to sell the house, they have to chase after me. Good call, yeah. Thankfully, my younger siblings and I are pretty tight. We're a good team. That's a relief. But that was also why I needed money fast. I needed to send money to help with my family bills. And of course, so I could stay alive as well. That was why I ended up having to join the production house. The production house? Yeah, it was like a bunch of content creators getting together to make videos every day. I was young and naive too, you know. Because it was my first time venturing to another state completely alone after that. So I didn't know better how predatory things could be. Huh. Man, this isn't even gonna be an entertaining story. If you're uncomfortable, you don't have to talk about it. No, it's not that. I just really didn't like that production house. But I needed the money. Someone there saw my vlogs and invited me in. And as one of the youngest there, I tried to get along with everyone. But you see, we were all creators in the entertainment industry, right? Which means we all have huge egos. So naturally there was somewhat of a hierarchy of sorts. Trying to be all around helpful turned me into the butt of the joke all the time. That didn't discourage me all that much, by the way. I mean, I also learned a lot there, not gonna lie. Still. But what ended up destroying my willpower is actually something real close, you know? Myself. What do you mean by that? Well, in a house where everyone wants to be the main character, each of us will need a solid distinct persona, yeah? Eventually, I was assigned one too. Oh. Which was supposed to be a good thing, but they wanted me to be the worst version of what I am, essentially. With heavy emphasis on what. I had a lot of nicknames too, like, hey, baby goat. What are you up to now, satyr boy? Here comes the party goatee. Mr. X says, you gonna go fishing again tonight or what? Fishing? We had to go out and try to hit on people. And we weren't allowed to come home unless we failed spectacularly or scored. Oh. I always try to be the punchline though. Because there were always more views when something ended badly. But it was still the worst. Because I really had to act it all out, you know? Bothering people for pretend dates, be sort of a dumb jerk just for jokes. Just so all looked fun for the camera. Even if scripted, I never really liked doing it, honestly. Because in the end, all of it just reminded me of myself and my dad, you know? And I kept thinking, does the apple never fall far from the tree after all? Oh. So yeah, the whole thing just really sucked. Oh,
You had it difficult.
Yeah? Well, long story short, being tokenized sucked. The end. No disagreement there. Sorry, I thought that wasn't what I wanted to talk to you about.
It's fine. I actually learned a lot this evening.
I just don't want to take up more of your time. So can I just ask you a direct question?
Sure.
Great, would you be interested in guest starring in my new show?
Huh?
I realized I was being dumb the day we first met. I kind of forced my thoughts on you and was just being a general smartass. I undermined your straightforward efforts because I was jealous of your solid resolve. Since everything I did was anything but... Oh.
But you succeeded eventually, didn't you? And you worked hard for it.
Yet I almost ended up losing sight of what I'd been doing all this time in the first place. I went with the flow, made excuses a lot, all to justify the gain, but to what end? Oh, they're being so honest. Oh. That's why I've been trying to put together a talent showcase for those who need extra exposure. It's going to be a small production thing. I'll be paid, I swear. And not with exposure either. Oh, thank you. Thought it wouldn't be much at first. Because I don't have that much money ready to use at the moment, so...
Wait, this is a bit sudden, don't you think?
No pressure though.
How does the show work?
Well, I'm not 100% sure of the shape of it yet. But ideally it will have like an interview at first and then I'll record your singing. I'll bring all the gear. I will also be doing all the editing and stuff. It's gonna take a bit of time since I still have my main show to do. But I did start my vlogging journey on my own too. So I can bet you the result will still be quality.
Your show will tank if I'm the first guest, you realize that, right?
If it does, then it doesn't deserve to exist. I don't care about haters, but you do. That's why I won't push you.
Oh, yeah. I'm flattered. But no thank you.
Okay.
Thanks for considering me though.
Thanks for giving it a thought. Even if she said no, I really like this interaction. Looks like I have to go.
Okay.
It's nothing to do with what you said, okay? Just bad timing.
Yes, I get it.
Cool. I hope we can meet again like this. If you want to.
Maybe.
I'll take it. Thanks for your time too, Satsu. Sorry if I bored you. No, truly, it was my pleasure. Cool. Okay, I really have to go. See you around.
Safe trip.
Alrighty. See you, Satsu. Come again soon. Bye bye, Lucas. Man, his backstory is really sad.
I think tonight was the most I have talked in the past 2 years.
And I'm quite glad to hear that.
Thank you, Satsu.
For what?
For being such a good host. I know I'm not the easiest being to get along with.
It's always a pleasure to have you and everyone around.
Then I'll be taking my leave. I feel like I have a lot to rethink. But I'll see you again soon.
Oh, so you're rethinking things. That's interesting. And we'll be waiting always. Safe trip, Miss Riona. And have a good night. Wow. This night was truly long, as my character said. I think I'm done for the night. I hope everything will work out for everyone. Yeah, I do hope so too. It's the cough syrup. Wait, I'm gonna serve myself some juice. My model goes all kinds of crazy when I drink. Finally, some newspaper. Now that I think about it, last episode we didn't see any because, wow, that day was so long. World Golem Culture Center grand opening to be held in Bhutan. Okay. Are golems like extinct then? Lunar cell panel prototype ready for first test. Why did I say test? First test. I see. Newcomer progressive elven metal band Avathor tops US music chart. Ooh, so elves are going into the music now. Oh, wait, don't check the phone yet. Let's see. All the ingredients are stocked up, and the weather's keeping quiet. Looks like a good night to listen to some stories. Hi, Gala! Oh, and hi! Oh, I'm so happy to see them both at the same time! Good evening, Mr. Haya, Mr. Gala. Nice to see you too. How did it go at the hospital today? Well, it was fine, except I was a little exhausted. Goodness, are you having issues with the children again? No, that's not it. It's just... What? Well, for starters... can I not say that? Starters. My Fury giving me a hard time. Your Fury? Is it the full moon already? No, but I sometimes get pre-Fury symptoms. Pre-Fury symptoms? Yeah, it's a common thing for werewolves. A few days before the full moon, our bodies start to prepare for Fury. Is it... I feel like this is like, like a woman getting periods. That's awful. Just a moment. Okay. And that changes the way they react to pretty much everything. Symptoms vary depending on who you ask. Yeah, I think I read it right? Depending on who you ask, okay? but it can affect our muscles, our appetite, or our energy levels. It can give us headaches and a lot of other stuff. Small but annoying. Oh, that doesn't sound pleasant. No, to be honest, it's not great. For me, I've been feeling pretty sore and more tired than usual. And a bit crankier as well. It kinda is like PMS. Is there a drink that could help you with that? I never found one, but if anyone can come up with it, it's you, Satsu. Since Galahad can soothe your fury, maybe it will work pre-fury as well? Maybe, but I think it'll need to be more relaxing. Okay. I did get this drink while I was playing the free brew thing. Like a Galahad, but with no caffeine and maybe blue. Yeah, I know which one you want, but first I'm gonna check some of the gel. Is it okay? This is good. I just need to see the stories. Lucas, have you ever heard a story that wows so you try to go for your dreams because you're so inspired to do something or anything? He has 8,000 likes. I'm taking an easy day because self-care is important. Don't forget to take a good rest once in a while too, everyone. 17,000! That is a lot! He looks so pretty in the picture. Riona, normal schedule. Dinner with the team! Oh, wait, there is a golem! Oh, there's an orc? And I think a pair of humans? What is that? I wonder if those are the devs. I wonder. Anyways. Oh yeah. The brew, yeah. I think it was blue hibiscus. Which one is it? The gala tea. Yeah. Blue pea, milk and ginger. Oh, I didn't even save, but I think it's okay. Here you go, a gala tea for you. Do you come up with these names on the spot, Satsu? No, it takes a bit of soul searching. To tailor it to the situation and so on. That almost make it sound like you know in advance what we're going to order. Considering I have a history of being time traveling and stuff, call it a sixth sense. Right, let's see how your sixth sense tastes. Wow, this is excellent. Exactly what I needed. I'm very happy to hear that. Hyde has been very quiet today. Oh, what's with the long looks, you two? Did something happen? Actually, Satsu, guess I just come out with it. I need your help. My help? Come on, it wasn't that bad. What is it? For a moment I thought that he was sick and couldn't speak. But now I don't, it's not that. No, I was so tired today and nearly fell asleep on the job. But most importantly, it's not good for you. Moping around, sulking, refusing to look at solutions. I've never seen you like this and I'm getting worried. There's nothing to worry about. You say that, but then you spend entire nights looking miserable. No advice I come up with is good enough. And Hyde, I'm barely keeping it together as it is. You should know by now how I feel when fear's about to hit. Yeah, what happened? I take it you two ended up chatting yesterday after all? You bet we did. After I walked out of here, I headed home and found this one lying on the sofa, staring at the ceiling. Looking so gloomy it sucked the color out of the room. And it's not the first time either. It's a constant these days. Please help me help him, Satsu. I'm at my wit's end. Oh, what happened? What is it? Oh, Mr. Hyde? Why are you so blue? Fine. The truth is, I'm bored to death. Or I would be if it wasn't for the whole immortality thing. I'm nearing 40 years old, and I've never been this bored in my entire life. Interesting, you usually make it sound like you're much older. 40 years old in vampire years. Oh! I'm not saying how old that is in other species years. Oh. Eyes on the prize, Satsu. Intervention first, gossip later. My apologies. Why are you so bored, Mr. Hyde? My job. What was that? My job. Oh, hey, no need to shout. Oh, you're bored of your job? Well, I'm also irritated about it, okay. I'm not exactly used to sitting around twiddling my thumbs. But modeling stopped being fun ages ago. Oh, you did mention something like that last time. You are trying to leave modeling behind then? Yeah. Is there a specific reason for that? It's all just so brief. Back when I started modeling, people thought of fashion in a different way. They wanted to keep their outfits for a while, so they had to be elegant, well-made, and versatile. Some campaigns that I featured in stayed on billboards for months, and I knew the clothes would last decades. In a way, it felt like I was building a bond with their wearers. I endorsed something that will feature in their cherished memories. But then social media came and it all became disposable. The clothes themselves, of course, but the models even more. I shoot a campaign, the brand posted online, and it gets attention for what, 10 minutes? Then another campaign comes in and everything's forgotten. Blink and it's gone. There's no bond to be built there. Oh, isn't that changing these days though, with slow fashion and the like? That's true, and people are getting into vintage clothes too. I salute that. But the reality of my job remains the same. Oh, what about your fans? You have so many people following you. You mentioned that last night and my answer hasn't changed. They follow me because they think I'm pretty. Being admired is nice, but it doesn't constitute a bond. I see. So, are you saying that you like to leave more of a mark? Maybe so. It would be nice if I did something that people remembered. We were just speaking about this with other people, about being remembered. That became a part of their lives in a real way. You do know you have people in your life in a real way, right? People who always remember you? That's not the same thing. Maybe you should study to become a doctor or something. That will make a real difference. No, thank you. The job still needs to be fun. Studying for 10 years just to exhaust myself in 14-hour shifts. Did you mistake me for a hard-working vampire? Do you see what I'm dealing with, Satsu? It does seem to be a thorny issue. Perhaps you'd like to mull it over with a drink in hand, Mr. Hyde? Yeah, that sounds good. Just make me something I like. Anything you've seen me enjoy recently or when we first met? Okay. Then in that case, I'm gonna give you the... what is new here? Oh. Veteran now working in a hospital. Yeah. The thing that I gave him last time, it was the supple. Yeah. I'm gonna save it just in case. Okay. Viscous, ginger, ginger. Bim! Here you go, Mr. Hyde. You seem to like this well enough. Nice, Satsu. And you lost your bed, Hyde. Bed? When Hyde was wallowing in self-pity yesterday, I told him many people cared about him. And I bet you could remember what he liked, even if he gave you no instructions. So now I get to say that I was right. And Hyde gets to buy me dinner. At a place of my choosing. Ugh. That is so cute. Oh, guys. Oh, I'm gonna leave this episode here. Please leave a like and subscribe if you like my content. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.